What if I told you that the future is here? Wait, not that future.
The richest from rags, I just believe in myself and somehow I made it out the block. I hit the road.
What's up, guys? Back with another banger, man. It is DUWOPSENSEI. Appreciate you for coming through. If you haven't already, check out my Twitter for the easiest way to be updated on my vids. Thanks for all the support. Now, sit back, relax, go get your snacks, and let's get into the vid. The future of the NBA. Now, it's a lot of young talents in the NBA, so today I won't be touching bases on rookies. I'll be saving that for another video, so y'all let me know in the comments who y'all would like to see me talk about in the future. But just thinking about the shape that the NBA will be in a couple of years from now, it just looks exciting. It's not even just guards. I am a huge fan of the guards, but also like the wing position. The Celtics have two studs out there on the floor pretty much at the same time in Jaylen Brown and Jason Tatum. That's two unselfish wings that not only can they create their own shot, but they can also run an offense from their respective spots, of course, that being mid-range, probably post area for Jason Tatum, and I would say top of the key for Jaylen Brown. And then you combine all that with the fact that they both play defense and they ignite like some type of fire under their teammates' belly to play defense as well. Having another teammate like Marcus Smart probably gives them more confidence to just want to defend. So the future is looking pretty good for them. I would assume they're going to go all the way one of these years and catch the whole league by storm. What's up, guys? Thank you for tuning in. Let me know in the comments below who you would like to see break out this season. Alright, back to the vid. Keep in mind, these are all random teams and people who I believe will become successful in the next 5 to 10 seasons in the NBA. So don't think too much into predictions for this season. I don't really expect any of these teams to go past the first or second round, but just expecting big things due to drafting and the direction that it seems that these teams are going in. Ja Morant, although they are facing injury right now, him and Jaren Jackson Jr. have probably one of the biggest upsides in the upcoming seasons. And also, I want to give a round of applause to the Memphis organization for keeping a guy like Kyle Anderson while Jaren Jackson is out and kind of turning his career around, making him look like a good supporting cast for what Memphis is going for. Trusting Ja pretty much with the entire future of Memphis. Coach Jenkins, as well as the rest of us, all know that Ja is destined for greatness. I expect with a healthy Memphis team, him back out there on the floor, obviously playoff team, like I said, I expect them to at least get 1 or 2 but conference finals appearances by year 5 of Ja Morant's career. Like I said, I think he has one of the biggest upsides on this list because he's so explosive and his leadership just goes without saying. His teammates constantly rave about how good he is as a leader. Mix that with the fact that he has that it factor about him where he's not really too flashy, but he knows when to show it. I mean, I'm not saying he's not flashy and he can't be flashy. I'm just saying there's a certain calmness to his game where it's just slowed down to his style. It never seems like he's rushing anything. So being the competitor that we all know he is based off of those comments ending the season last year, what he had with Stephen Curry, I feel like that whole team has a point to prove. They really have. They're going to come into these next few seasons really trying to grow every year as far as as a team and as a unit, not just individual strengths. So even though that's, injuries are never a good sign, I do expect this team to blossom and continue to grow and be one of the best teams in the West. With Andre Drummond still playing with this 20-20 attitude, I don't see any reason why the Cleveland Cavaliers can't be successful with those young guards in Colin Sexton and Darius Garland. Also having somebody like KPJ, Kevin Porter Jr., who hasn't returned since the bubble, I would say they have some upside. I'm actually really excited to see how far that they can go. Colin Sexton is starting this season off amazing with like averages of 25 and shooting above 50% from the field and from three. So not only scoring a lot, but also being efficient. Good signs of seeing someone like that, obviously having that winning attitude. And then all of the weight isn't on his shoulders because he has a teammate like Darius Garland who potentially does the exact same thing, averaging, I would say, around like 17 and 6. Being able to carry that load at the point guard position is always good to have when you are a star and then making like Colin Sexton. So same case as the last team with Ja Morant. Just want these young guys to stay healthy because I don't really see anything stopping them in the East. The East is wide open for anybody to be, at the top. So I even feel like keeping Kevin Love around isn't bad for the team, for leadership or just somebody positive in the locker room to keep these guys going and motivated because he's been through a lot and he did win a championship with LeBron. So who knows? Does this team make it all the way to like a top 6 team in the East, or do they fight for a playoff spot? Now, I am a Bulls fan, so I may be a little biased when it comes to talking about somebody like Zach LaVine, Wendell, and Kobe White, but on the other hand, they do have a bright future, I feel, just acquiring the coach and Billy Donovan. With all his experience that he's had across the league and across college basketball, I feel like getting Coach Billy was nothing but greatness for them because I would say one of the biggest things that they're missing is an identity, and hopefully he can bring that. Like, having somebody go out there and drop 40 to 50 points a night obviously is not enough. So if we can sustain any level of like professionalism and go out there on a nightly basis and figure some form of defense out, because that's like the biggest thing. We give up a lot of points and we give up a lot of fourth quarter points, but I expect more from people like Lauri Markkanen and even Patrick Williams just getting drafted this year. I said I wasn't going to talk about any rookies, but if he can come in and give me, I would say at least like 15 and 6 to go along with Lauri Markkanen, who I felt like Lauri should be a 20 and 10 guy just based off of the times when he shows that he actually has it. I don't see why they can't be at least as good as the Hawks, and not the Hawks from last year because they were last in the conference, but this year looking on the upside being like they might be a 6th to 8th spot in the East. So I don't see why the Bulls can't be like that if they just keep going in the right direction and keep motivating their young guys. If you made it this far, I definitely appreciate you for sticking through the whole vid. Last up on the list, I wanted to talk about Trae Young and the Atlanta Hawks. I'm a Bulls fan, but I do live in Atlanta, so I do want to see this team succeed and put the A on the map because they just can't catch a break in any sports category, whether it be football, soccer, basketball, and I would say acquiring Ja Morant. Nah, but Trae Young, John Collins, Cam Reddish, DeAndre Hunter, like all these young names, I would assume they are going for gold. They're trying to at least, if not be a playoff contending team, they want to make it out the first round, I would say, because after the postseason that Rondo had, and then, trying to acquire him and Gallinari, I know that they're not trying to be last in the conference again. And much like Ja Morant, I would say Trae Young has that it factor. Young and just willing to lead his guys in the right direction. He, coming off of averaging 30 and 10 last season, definitely knows the right moves to make and how to play the game. So it's just more so about the other guys on his team keeping up with him and his pace of play. Trae Young is a lot like something we've never seen in the NBA. I know he gets a lot of Steph Curry comparisons, but to me, he is brand new in the way that he brings his energy. Steph wasn't doing this as early as Trae is, being year 2 and 3, but that is also Steph's fault with how he started playing in like year 6 or 7 whenever he won his MVPs, and it just goes to show his impact that he had on the game. But I'm gonna save that for another video. Yeah, it would probably be really good to see this Hawks team continue to stay healthy and grow together. Probably acquire another trade or so, get rid of Capella. I'm not a huge fan of how Capella plays with the team, but that's just me. I'm not saying that they can't succeed with him, but yeah, Trae Young, one of the better young talents. It's basically what this whole video is about. All of the young talents. Not all of them. Obviously, I left guys off this list like Luka Doncic, De'Aaron Fox, and Buddy Hield up there in Sacramento. So if I can get this video to, I guess, 50 likes, I will try to make a part 2 of it, of the other young players around the league. Definitely appreciate everybody. If you are still here in the video, this is the end, so peace.